aluminum foil, foil wrap, or aluminium foil. That's where I'm going to start today. I am going to try to cover all surfaces with aluminium today. Thinking like that, and then like all these. So I'm going to use gel medium to attach this down. I might give it a little bit of a crinkle because I like the wrinkles on it, but don't crinkle it too much because it doesn't unwrinkle very well. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So gel medium and aluminum foil. So why aluminum foil? I say why not aluminum foil. So I kind of like the texture aluminum foil gives, and plus when I'm all done I'm hoping to sand it and bring some of that silver back out. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gesso on top of this. I don't really want it to be a super thick coat, but I am going to gesso. Clean off my skanky brush here. And just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. How about that? How about I just don't know why? Alright, so the new color I'm adding is Payne's Gray. I don't know why. I just like it. So I'm going to go little Payne's Gray. Because I'm not as educated in the field of Payne's Gray as I am, say, Cobalt Teal. Not sure what to expect, so I'm just going to go in with it. So I knew that Payne's Gray had a blue undertone to it. That's a nice blue, actually. So Payne's Gray, not really gray at all. See, now I'm looking at this going, really? Because you know what's going to look fabulous on top of Payne's Gray? Come on, say with me. Cobalt Teal. Sorry, just looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, that's a fabulous color. Crazy this week. Let's put flames on this. I'm feeling flames. I'm feeling flames. How do I want to do it? Do I want it this way? I don't really think I want them all the way up there. And I'm going to take some gesso. And I'm going to start gessoing. And it's probably not going to be crisp, but that's okay. But I can't put the red on top of the blue unless I prime it first. Otherwise, it's going to make purple, and clearly, if I don't like purple, purple flames are not going to make me happy. See how we do here. So the paint, the gesso is still kind of wet. I could walk away from this and come back in an hour, but I don't have this kind of patience. So I tried to use the heat gun like really far away and not concentrated just to help it dry a little, but I'm just going to go for it. So I made myself a little palette of colors here. I've got Pyrrole Red, Quinacridone Crimson, Quinacridone Red, That Orange, Hansa Yellow Light, and Indian Yellow Hue. Ooh, that was a mouthful. And I'm going to go in with the darkest ones. This is Quinacridone Crimson. And just see, I'm trying not to pick up as much white, but pounce some that color on top, and you can see I'm getting some white, but that's okay. Right now, I am not a really big fan of what's going on here, but I'm just going to keep powering through because I can always gesso over stuff and see what we get. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do the other side and then I can decide from there whether I love it or hate it. Right now, I'm not feeling it, but who knows? Okay, can't decide whether I love this one or hate it. But I'm going to cut some big circles freehand. And you know, circles might be a relative term. And I guess I'm going to create like a mask. I think. I don't know. Do I want them smaller? Do I want them bigger? I don't know. As crazy as this might sound, and even to me it sounds crazy, I'm going to go over this with black gesso. I know, you're all wondering. I can feel it through the camera that you're sitting here going, what the heck is she doing? And the answer to your question is I have no idea. So I'm thinking I'll just start with this side, and this is not even an absorbent sponge. Like I could probably, oh look, that's better. I don't have to use skank sponge. And I'm just gonna kind of pounce around this. And ideally the spot that I'm masking will have the flames and the blue, and everything else will be covered up. Yeah, this could totally unpack. Today's Inspiration Wednesday is looking like it might just be one you can't recover of. It might be one to remember. So, the big reveal, because Lord knows what I have here. I haven't dried it. That's not pretty there. Let's see. Alright, I've got two windows, which looks like into some kind of fishbowl thing. Totally looks still, I can't see anything but sheer. Alright, so I've got to dry this because it's really still too wet, and I'll be back. I'm still looking at a hot mess, so I'm going to just keep going. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? So I have this, these are like those precision tip bottles, and I just mixed this as a little bit of titanium white and water. I would say it's like a 70-30, 70 paint, 30 of water, and it's the fluid acrylic. And my idea is to make a circle round, but I don't want it to drip like through the middle. So I'm going to start here and just kind of load up. Then I'm going to go the other way so it'll drip the other way too. So I kind of want this to just fan and drip. Be honest with you, this is the first Inspiration Wednesday. I'm thinking to myself, there may be no coming back, but I'm gonna keep going with it because, you know, can't get, like I said, much uglier than it is now. I'm whitewashing this stuff, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just doing this. I don't know where it's gonna lead me. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but again, could it get much worse? I'm not sure. So I've just got the airbrush paint, and I'm just whitewashing over this, just to see if I can't mute this into the background. I'm still not in love yet. So don't look directly at this. This is one of the prototypes for the new stencils I did with Prima for CHA, and I'm thinking dots. So and they're like random dots. I don't know how else to explain them, but they're different sized random dots. And I'm going to try to put some dots on there. We'll see. So I've got some heavy bodied golden paint. It's neutral gray. And I'm thinking just some gray spots. Still with me because it's getting uglier. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my Floriboli techniques. I'm just gonna cover it up. So I'm gonna make like maybe a leaf over here. Got my India ink out. Thinking. Maybe come up like this. The ink, I guess, is not wanting to stay too much on the aluminum foil. And then alright, believe it or not, just those two little things on there are giving me this small little strain of hope. So I'm gonna get my green gold and some of my gesso, and I'm gonna go with my finger and start painting around. And I don't want to color the whole thing. I don't really know what I want to color, to be honest with you, but I do want to start kind of just at this. I call this an elbow. Thinking I'm going to go in with some Payne's Gray here. Yeah, I like that. I am really happy with this. I don't know how I got from that point to this point, but I'm really happy. And I want to put this, I just have this random piece of that Tim Holtz tissue paper. I'm going to put that in here. It's just like a random torn bit, so let's see, probably something like that. And I'm going to put this down with gel medium, and I have a brand new tub. Look at that, that's a big tub of goodness right there. And a brand new tub and a old dirty paintbrush. Alright, so I've put that tissue in there, and I want to sand over the surface of this a little bit. I have this kind of industrial one. I don't really know where. I want that silver to come back out. Kind of distress it, but have some of that silver shine through. Alright, I've got it all kind of scuffed up, and what I've done by doing that is kind of have bits and pieces that are a little bit raised, and I've forcefully made the paint not stick in some areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a really thin coat, and I might even try to water it down. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe I'll just do it in the lid. Try to water down a coat of gel medium, and then brush it over the top. So that might be enough. If I had just matte medium, that would be good. But I don't. So just maybe a little bit more water. I just want this to be a thin kind of glazing, like a sealant across the top. Just to make sure that nothing flips up later. And then 100 years from now, this will all be together. I think I'm going to come back in with the same stencil and put some of those dots back in, if I can. I'm going to use some of that heavy-bodied neutral gray. May or may not work. We'll see. Alright, so I've got my new stamps here and I was looking at them. So the one set that I just put out is Empowered Words, and it's all my favorite artistic things. So anyway, one of my favorite quotes is by Picasso, and it says, "Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working." I can't find a better example than this page right here, because honestly, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't keep going forward. So I have one of these, they're like a two-part tag that you would get for like coat check or something. So I'm going to stamp on the back of it. And I'm stamping in Dove Gray. That's kind of light. Maybe I'll just roll with it. Maybe I'll just roll with it. Or do I stamp another one in black and see if that's what let me stamp another one in black. Maybe that's what I'm going to want. Decisions. Sometimes I stamp it in black and then the gray and then, anyway. Oh, that's what I want. That's better. Okay, so the black stays on. It's better. So yeah, I'm honestly, there's no better quote than that for this. Oh, not that one, this one. So I'm going to rip this bottom part off. And I think it should go inside of there. I just like it. Now, do I want to distress the edges? Maybe I want to glue it on. Maybe I tape it on. Oh, well then there's that. Let's glue it in place and then add some masking tape. That's a ticket. So I'm going to do that and then add a little bit of masking tape because, you know, who doesn't love masking tape? Some color, do I buff on some ink? Oh, decisions. I already have the sponge with some gray on it. Do I like that? I don't know. Alright, so it needs something else in here, and I've got my little bottle of cobalt teal in that same droppy bottle like I did the white. I should find a cap for that. There it is. They last forever and you just keep them capped, they work. But this was my cobalt teal and I'm going to do a little sploochies. And that's the technical term, sploochies. If I can get it to work. One moment please, I am stuck. Sometimes you gotta stick a little pit in there. Alright. Splooch. I like splooch. Kind of splooches are going all over and I'm happy about it. Alright, so I'm gonna leave. Do I want to leave that there? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna let it dry like that. And then I think I'm gonna put some more sploochies on the other side. But I gotta dry this first before I can flip it over. Okay. It's dry and I'm going to go in for just a couple more splooches. Oh, I'm splooching everything. Fantastic. I really did splooch everything. I don't really like the way that's splooched, but I'm just going to go with it. I kind of want to rinse some of those off. I wonder if I can. Let's see. I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go with yes I can. splooch be gone. Yeah, that works. Totally works. Alright, I'm gonna dry that. I'll be back. I don't know where the orange came from, but I'm totally gonna keep it. Must have been on my rag, going with it. Alright, now we're back. Alright, so I've got my date stamped on there. Today is June 20th. Just gonna stamp it off to the side in the inclusion. I've got to admit, today I pulled this page clearly right out of my ass. I'm a little shocked and gobsmacked myself because I really kind of like it. And yeah, I'm shocked. Just goes to show moving forward motion, inspiration has got to find you working. So yeah, there we are. Inspiration Wednesday complete. I'm shocked. With that, go make a mess in your book today. It's fun. All right, see you next week.